Hello, collective. Collective. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, collective, as well. I am here not to do y'all week reading, but to give y'all messages from spirit and what y'all need to know this week. Okay, collective. I hope you guys are having a good week. Okay, so let's start. Let's see what's coming in for y'all, collective. We have here Grace 22. It has something to do with bringing out beautifulness and also opening and reflecting on the inner, as well as self-expressance. So we have her Grace, and it has something to do with 22. Got something to do with a choice, her. Okay, got something to do with water energy as well, her, and it has something to do with challenges and mountains. Okay, yes, Grace. So we also have her Joy, and it has something to do with joy as well, her. It has something to do with happiness, rejoice, overcoming, communication, goodwill, friendships, pursuit, and self-expressance. Okay, so let's put that on there. Friends and pursuit. So self-expressing. So some of us could be, it got something to do with friends, and it got something to do with also self-expressing. So a lot of you guys could be expressing yourself with friends at this time or something like that as well, her collective. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for you guys here, collective. So we have her the wheel. But some of you guys here could be jumping, and it has something to do with jumping, and it has something to do with having the will. It has something to do with seeking the truth, as well as wisdom, insight, and intuitive knowing, returning to the source and getting to the bottom of it. So as this person jumping in, you can see this person is jumping into their emotions or with the water energy here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with water energy here, and a lot of you guys here can be, expressing y'all emotions and things like that here. It has something to do with a lot of you guys are finding y'all emotions within yourselves as well, and it has something to do with y'all emotions here, y'all, or expressing them but also feeling them as at the same time here. We have her bitter thoughts, and it has something to do with taking action, restoring order, as well as justice, as well as developing to a task. Okay, and that is the dragon. Okay, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the dragon here, and it has something to do with justice here. Okay, so someone here can be jumping into their emotions here, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with somebody can be jumping into their emotions, but it has something to do with somebody here can be having some type of the will, but they can be having a bitter thoughts, or someone has some type of bitter thoughts here. Okay, and it has something to do with that here, with water energy as well as fire energy here. Okay, so we have her the will and bitter thoughts. So we should be expressing our emotions at this time here, and it has something to do with that here. So at this time, we should be feeling our emotions here, okay? And it has something to do with that here. It's like someone could be having bitter thoughts her, but we should be filling our emotions with wisdom, insight, and intuitive her. We have the Ace of Wands. I am inspiring to follow my passions with the Ace of Wands here. So a lot of you guys could be having passion new beginnings here, and it has something to do with that here, with our passions. We also have her the Five of Cups. So someone who is not content with their passion, and it has something to do with I will move forward when the time is right. So someone here will be moved forward when the time is right here. Okay, that's the Five of Cups. Give me one on the wheel. We have for the Hangman. I see this situation in another way with the Hangman here. Do you see this person is being hanged her? And it has something to do with that her, and that could be looking at something in a different aspect of her. And it has something to do with that her, with the Hangman. It has something to do with that her. You could be feeling your emotions, or someone here could be feeling their emotions here. It has something to do with I trust the present moment. Somebody could be in their head here, and somebody here I take time to restore. So a lot of you guys here, someone here could be in their head here, and someone here wants someone here to be in their head, but somebody here is resting. If you put the 9, that's the 10. The 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here. So it has something to do with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here. And it has something to do with the 8 of Wands. And it has something to do with that here. Okay. So we should be looking at something in a different situation or another way here with this Hangman. And if you see, we have the Hangman twice here. Water energy as well here. This can be connected to water energy as well. Okay. So let's see what else is coming in for you guys here. Okay. Why is the wheel here? Willing here. Willing. We have for Earth of the trees and the deep connections of nurturing and also grounding. So at this time here, we should be going out into nature here, and it has something to do with the elders of the trees here. It has something to do with reconnecting, embracing divine essence, and also seeking support from the community. I find my spiritual tribe. So someone could be finding their spiritual tribe here, and it has something to do with that here, and it's connected to nature. For some of you earth signs here, y'all could be finding y'all spiritual tribe here. It has something to do with the legacy of prophecy, and it has something to do with wisdom lifting from the future. Something is prophecy here, and a lot of you earth signs could be finding y'all spiritual tribe here, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with crystals and messages. It has something to do with embracing your intuitive with gems and also crystals, sir. So it has something to do with crystals, sir. Our prophecy should be connected to crystals at this time, and it has something to do with that here, because it has something to do with the angels of peace, and it has something to do with the inner balance. Okay. So for some of you earth signs here, y'all could be finding y'all spiritual tribe or something like that here, and it has something to do with that as well. Okay. Give me one on the Hangman here again. We have for the Ace of Swords fighting the truth with the Ace of Swords here. So it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Ace of Swords, but it has something to do with deep connections and nurturing and guidance here. So somewhere it could be one to have deep connections here and nurturing and guidance. This is the truth with the Ace of Swords. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with the universe design and seeing yourself a part of a scare web and giving life to your dreams. I collaborate with spirit, and it has something to do with the banker of the truth. Pause and into your inner guidance before taking action. So someone here needs to give time to the divine here, as well as find their inner truth here before taking action here, and it has something to do with that here. Collective. It has something to do with that. Okay. Or someone is going to get some type of truth her, and it has something to do with that. Some type of truth is going to be told, or some type of truth her. Someone here might need to look at something. Air signs here, y'all can be looking at something in a different aspect of her. Air signs, y'all might need to look at something in a different aspect of her. Okay. Water signs here, as well as earth signs here, need to look at something in a different aspect of her. Earth signs, water signs, and air signs need to look at something in a different aspect of her with the hangman. Okay. Has something to do with that her. We have her desires, self-pleasure, and also intense feelings, sexual thoughts about you. So somebody here could be having desires, okay? And it has something to do with that here. We also have her drama, scandal, disbelieves, hidden things behind. So someone here could be hiding something here with drama or scandal here, or disbelieves or hidden things that's revealed. And it has something to do with that here. So somebody desires her, and their hidden things is going to be revealed her, because it has something to do with that her collective. We have her fading feelings, as well as when they feel they start fading, what left. Reflect on what you hold on to. Is it the past portal? So somebody here could be holding on to the past portal here with these fading feelings, and it has something to do with that her. For some of you earth signs her, it has something to do with y'all can be in deep connections her, but it has something to do with a past portal can be open her, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with fading feelings. So someone here could be having fading feelings her, and it has something to do with that for some of you earth signs, and it has something to do with infatuated, in denial, obsessed, attraction, and also spiritual work. So somebody here could be doing some type of spell work, attraction, obsessed, and in denial with this infatuation here. Somebody here could be in a spotlight here, and it has something to do with the public, and also performance of, as well as narcissistic and love attraction here. So somebody could be in a spotlight here. Somebody here could be infatuated into the spotlight, or somebody here is infatuated, or somebody here being in the spotlight. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here is in denial. So somebody here that's public here, somebody here want them to be infatuated here, and they want them to believe that they are secret admirer. And it has something to do with that here. It's connected to the spotlight. Okay? But it has something to do with somebody here has fading. They want them to be infatuated with this fading feelings. And it has something to do with that her, when a portal of the past is already open her. So for some of you earth signs her, it has something to do with that as well her. So for some of you earth signs, y'all could be dealing with someone her, or some of you water signs her, y'all have a portal that's still open her to the past, that y'all be dealing with people and stuff like that her. And it has something to do with that earth signs and water signs. Okay. What else is going on here? We have spirit got you, protecting and seeing you're guided. So spirit got you. So whoever that feels like something is fading, or their feelings could be faded here with someone here, spirit got them. It got something to do with their her. For some of you air signs here, y'all could be getting some type of truth that y'all could be protected and seeing signs, and also y'all are guided here. So for some of you air signs here, y'all are guided, and it has something to do with that here, with spirit got you, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with someone here could be rock bottom, jail. Some of you guys, some of you air signs could be in jail, karma. Y'all could be going through karma as well as legal trouble, or y'all life could be falling apart here for some of you air signs. But for some of you air signs, spirit got y'all, even though y'all going through karma here, even though y'all are in jail here, or even though y'all having legal issues as well as falling apart here. Y'all life could be falling apart, but spirit got y'all here, and it has something to do with that here. Okay. It has something to do with a safe love for and trusting security in your home. So somebody here wanted that. For some of you air signs, y'all wanted y'all safe love her to be rock bottom her. For some of you air signs. Or for some of you air signs, somebody here wanted this to happen to you guys. Y'all could have been a safe space to someone her, and they wanted y'all to be rock bottom her. Or somebody her. For some of you air signs, y'all wanted y'all safe love to be rock bottom her. And it has something to do with love affairs. At 69, it has something to do with players, third parties, hookups, and possibilities, as well as also STDs here. Okay, and it has something to do with that here, with these love affairs here. Okay, so spirit got y'all here. But for some of you earth signs and water signs here, y'all need to look at something in a different perspective here. And it has something to do with that here. For some of you earth signs and for some of you water signs here, need to look at something in a different perspective here. Because it has something to do with y'all feelings or fading. And spirit got y'all and y'all feelings are fading here. Because it has something to do with that. And for some of you air signs as well here, y'all need to be looking at something in a different perspective with the hangman. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with water signs, earth signs here, and also because it has something to do with y'all relationship can be feeling faded here. But it has something to do with, even though y'all relationship can be faded, y'all have a portal that's opened up here. That's why y'all having fading feelings. Because y'all playing with the past here. It got something to do with that here. For some of you water signs, earth signs, and air signs here, this is what it has something to do with her. Okay, so I have to keep it real. Okay, you do. We have for the oracle. It says wait for important information here. So some of you guys could be waiting for important information with the oracle here. Okay, we also have here the east. This is air signs here. So for some of you air signs here, y'all need to wait on oracle here to get important messages here. For some of you air signs, what's coming in for the sign of what's coming in for my collective here? What's coming in for my collective? We have for air creativeness. So it has something to do with air here, creativeness here, and it has something to do with the sea creatures as well here. So for some of you air signs here, y'all could be dealing with a water sign here. They could be coming in here, and it has something to do with travel, moving into a new direction here. Okay, so for some of you air signs, y'all could be dealing with a water sign here. And for some of y'all could be traveling here. Y'all could be moving into a new direction here. Okay. It has something to do with the medicine guides. Be open to heal information here. So with the medicine guides here, it has something to do with being open to heal. And it has something to do with information here. For some of y'all, got something to do with the sea creatures, and it has something to do with water energy here. And it has something to do with water energy. Y'all could be traveling here for some of you guys as well here. Okay. What else is coming in? We have for the medicine mask and authority. So it has something to do with, for some of you air signs here, somewhere it could be wearing a mask to y'all, or for some of you air signs, y'all be wearing a mask as well here. And it has something to do with that here. For some of you air signs here, we have the medicine mask here, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with authority here. Some of you air signs be wearing a mask for authority. And it has something to do with that air signs. It has something to do with the death cord here, and it has something to do with transgressions. So somebody here needs to have transgressions here with this death card. And it has something to do with that here. Okay. We have for the death card here and transgressions, and we have the warrior. Be fearless and strong. So a lot of you guys can be fearless and strong here, and it has something to do with transgressions here in the death card. For some of you air signs, y'all finna go through a transformation here for some of you guys, because it has something to do with the elders moving beyond the ancestors of patterns. So this has something to do with y'all family here. And it has something to do with y'all could be going through a transformation with y'all family for some of you air signs. And it has something to do with that as well here. Okay. So for some of you air signs here, y'all could be wearing a mask here, and it has something to do with for authority, to have authority or something like that here, and it has something to do with that as well here. For some of you earth signs, y'all relationships are failing because y'all could be messing with the past, and it has something to do with that here. For some of you air signs, y'all want some type of justice here, and spirit got y'all, but it has something to do with y'all could be wearing a mask here to have some type of authority for some of you air signs. And for some of you water signs here, it has something to do with that. It says angels, spiritual guides. So it has something to do with the angels are here with spiritual guides here. And it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with gaining and also increase and leveling up her. So someone here wants to gain and increase and level up her. Okay? Why air signs are here and earth signs. For some of you, we have for a Sagittarius energy here. So it has something to do with a Sagittarius here. It has something to do with recovery here. So it has something to do with healing and recovering and mending here. So the Sagittarius is healing and recovering and mending here. This person is in victory here, and this person is winning. And it has something to do with that as well here. Someone here that has drugs and also medicine and addictions here. Somebody here is snapping her, whoever this is. And that could be on drugs here, whoever this is. And it has something to do with that here, because somebody here is doing candle magic on someone. They're doing candle magic on somebody here. Or they thought they could do candle magic on the Sagittarius here. And it has something to do with that here. For some of you air signs, y'all can have Sagittarius in y'all chart here. Okay. Give me one on mask here. It has something to do with attention to harm. So somebody here attention to harm a Sagittarius here. Yeah. With this medicine mask and authority. It has something to do with somebody here can be putting on the show here with this prissy. And it has something to do with somebody here's intention to harm someone here. Because somebody here ain't nothing but a liar. And it has something to do with somebody here be lying here. And it has something to do with that. With this illumination, sir. Because it has something to do with a union. So I heard it's intention to harm somebody here by wearing a mask. And somebody here is using the air sign to do so. Or somebody here thought they could use the air sign here to do so. To a Sagittarius here. Somebody here is intention to harm a Sagittarius. This is what they want to do to a Sagittarius, is intention to harm them. And they want an air sign here to wear a mask here with the medicine of masses and authority. This is what they want an air sign to do, is wear a mask here to have authority towards a Sagittarius, to have intention to harm a Sagittarius here. And it has something to do with that here. That's why someone here is getting hanged. And it has something to do with that as well here. It has something to do with earth energy here. It has something to do with, for some of you earth energies here, y'all have faded feelings in y'all relationships because y'all have the past opening up here. It is connected to the past. Y'all got a portal of the past opened up here. That's the reason why. And it has something to do with that here. Some of you guys could be messing with a water sign here. But somebody here is getting hanged because of this. And it has something to do with that here. We also have her, for some of you air signs here, it has something to do with fighting the truth. So for some of you air signs, y'all could be fighting the truth her, and y'all want spirits to have y'all back her, and it has something to do with the the swords of justice her, and spirit got your back her. But it has something to do with y'all could be fighting the truth, and y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't want to know the truth her, and it has something to do with that her. But y'all want spirits to have y'all back her. That's why y'all getting hanged, and it has something to do with that her. Yeah, because y'all are fighting to know the truth her. And y'all fighting to know the truth her about an earth sign her. Y'all fighting to know the truth about an earth sign her. And it has something to do with their air signs. And it has something to do with that. But some of you water signs or somebody here is hanging y'all. Water signs, they hanging y'all here. And y'all need to look at something in a different aspect of water signs. They hanging y'all. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with earth signs her. Air signs, y'all need to see the truth about earth signs her, and it has something to do with that her. If y'all want spirits to have y'all back her, because it has something to do with somebody her is using air signs her, and it has something to do with y'all can be wearing a mask her. But somebody here want to hurt a Sagittarius her. This is what somebody thought that they was doing her with this medicine mask her and authority and creativeness her. Yeah, somebody here playing around. They playing around her. Whoever this is. And it got something to do with a tribe or a group. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here has intentions to try to hurt a Sagittarius here for some reason. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. It's real facts. And it has something to do with that her. Let's see what's going on here. We have her caught up in your emotions. So somebody here is going to be caught up in their emotions here. Yeah. Because it has something to do with something that's unquieted love. Somebody here is caught up in their emotions because something is unquieted. Yeah. Why is Saturn and air here? It has something to do with somebody here living a lie. It's an air sign here. It's a Sagittarius that know these air signs are living a lie. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with twin flames, unions, and approach her. And it has something to do with always high and under influence. Somebody here's always high, and they always getting high here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with this Sagittarius. It's this air sign, twin flame. But somebody here is always high. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here is acting like they willing and able her. But they always high. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with somebody here is willing and able with their fake friends her though. These earth signs are willing and able with their fake friends. But it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with they are the master manipulators. It has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with air signs her. Yep. That's what it has something to do with her. So it got something to do with a Sagittarius her. No, these air signs her is living a lie. These Sagittarius do. They know these air signs are living a lie. And it's a Sagittarius notice. And it has something to do with that her. Yep. It has something to do with that. That's why they want to harm this Sagittarius. Because they know this Sagittarius. They want to harm this Sag. These air signs want to harm this Sag. As well as these earth signs want to harm this Sag. Because this Sag know they live in a lie. And it has something to do with that her. Why the intentions of harm? It has something to do with cautious counterpart. This is somebody counterpart that want to do this to a Sagittarius her. Yeah. And it has something to do with her. Somebody here is unhappy life her. And somebody here, they have bad contracts her and legal issues. And it has something to do with her. It's just too complicated. This is what somebody counterpart is going through. And it has something to do with her. So what it looks like to me is somebody here want to wear a mask her. And it has something to do with somebody counterpart is trying to hurt a Sagittarius her. So somebody her counterpart is. Yeah. And they want this air side her to wear a mask to have the intentions to harm a Sagittarius her, because it has something to do with this Sagittarius her know somebody here living a lie. And they know somebody here have a counterpart. That's why they want to hurt this Sag so bad. Because the Sag know people got counterparts her. And the Sag know this. Yeah. It's a Sagittarius that know this. That they live in a lie her. It's Sagittarius do. Yep. And it has something to do with that her. Wow. This is crazy. Yup, it's crazy here. Yeah. That's a factor. Whatever this is. It has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles, Earth energy. Somebody could be single here with the Nine of Pentacles here. And it has something to do with the Three of Cups here. Got something to do with single adults, and it has something to do with friendships. What's coming in for the sign? What's coming in for my collective here? It has something to do with the Ten of Pentacles, sir. Somebody here is an Empress, sir. That's a Ten of Pentacles. This Empress, sir, is a Ten of Pentacles, sir. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with the Six of Swords. Somebody could be coming in. It has something to do with that, her. It has something to do with the Empresses. It has something to do with these Empresses, sir. Could be in the Ten of Pentacles, or with their family. And they could also be with their counterpart with the Six of Swords. And it has something to do with that, her. It has something to do with these Empresses, her. And it has something to do with these Empresses could be moving in quantum of water, sir. But they could be with their counterpart, her. And it has something to do with that, her. But they fit to get hanged with Pisces energy, here. They're going to have to look at something in a different aspect of these Empresses, her. And it has something to do with they're going to have to look at something in a different aspect of her. That's why they fit to get hanged, because somebody here is indecisive, her. Yep. I'm out here living a straight lie. And they want this service to be home. Whatever this is. It got something to do with a towel. Somebody here finna get a towel here. And it got something to do with these Ten of Pentacles here finna get a towel. Because it has something to do with the Emperor. And they finna get a towel with the Emperor. That's who they finna get a towel with the Emperor. And the reason why they finna get a towel with her, because it got something to do with the Knight of Cups here. Because it has something to do with the Empress her, or the Knight of Cups. And it has something to do with that her. That's why these Empresses finna get a towel. Because it has something to do with these Empress her. It's acting like they the Knight of Cups her. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. It has something to do with Aries energy as well as the King of Pentacles her. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with somebody here trying to paint up a statue. And it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here get a towel. Because they want to harm this Sag. Because this Sag knows somebody here got a counterpart. And they live in a lie here. That's why they want to harm this Sag. Yeah. Now something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Page of Wands. I told you, this Sag know about people. With this Page of Wands here, this Sag know about people. That's why people getting towels. And it has something to do with that here. And the reason why they getting towels are because it got something to do with the lovers. And it has something to do with the Three of Swords. Somebody here finna be heartbroken with their lover. This is Gemini energy here, and they finna be heartbroken with their lover here. Because it has something to do with the world. They should have ended the cycle. And it has something to do with that here. What else is coming in? We have for the Queen of Swords, air energy. So it has something to do with the Queen of Swords here. This Queen of Swords could be doing their projects as well here. But it has something to do with this Queen of Swords here, and it has something to do with this King of Swords. So this Queen of Swords here is with her counterpart. This Queen of Swords and this King of Swords is with their counterpart. And it has something to do with that here. With the star, Aquarius energy here. Somebody here is healing with their counterpart here. But it has something to do with, as they're healing with their counterpart here, somebody here is also healing with a water sign here as well. Aquarius energy as well. And it has something to do with the King of Cups. But it has something to do with the Eight of Wands. And it has something to do with that. Somebody could be playing with a water sign here. But this water sign healing. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Eight of Wands here. Somebody here trying to play with a water sign here. Yeah. Whoever this is. That's what somebody here get a towel. It definitely is. So what it look like to me is we got the Page of Wands here and we got the Queen of Swords here. So somebody here know what somebody here doing. And they know their projects. This Page of Wands know about somebody projects here. And it has something to do with the Queen of Swords here and the King of Swords. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here finna get a towel here with the Ten of Pentacles here. They definitely is. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with these Empresses here. It's finna get a towel as well. Because they live in a lie here. Cautious. Somebody here got a counterpart. And it has something to do with that here. That's why this Sag know. Somebody here is living a lie here. And somebody here got a whole counterpart. That's why they want to have the intentions to harm this Sag. Because this Sag know this. Yep. And it says, no, these earth signs wearing a mask. And it says, no, these earth signs be working with these earth signs. And these earth signs be hanging these water signs. They be hanging these water signs. And they be hanging these water signs, sir, and it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with they be hanging these water signs because it has something to do with that, her. And these earth signs be working with these air signs. And these earth signs be working with these earth signs because it has something to do with that, her. And it has to do with they be working with these earth signs, sir, because their relationships, they open up a portal here and they wanted to play with the past. And it has something to do with that, her. But this Sag or no, somebody here living a lie. That's why they want this Sag. That's why they want to harm this Sag her, because this Sagittarius know they live in a lie her, and they know they have a counterpart. They know this. This Sagittarius know this, and it has something to do with that her. That's why they want this earth sign her. These earth signs be wearing masks to have authority. They wear masks to have authority her. These earth signs. And it has something to do with that her. And it says serious notice. That's why they want to harm this Sag. Yeah, okay. It says no, these earth signs is living a lie. And they know they wearing a mask. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here played around her. They did. They played around her. That's a fact. We have her, the death, Scorpio energy. Somebody here finna go through a death cord. It's finna be a death cord her. And they finna, something finna end. Yeah. Because it has something to do with the Ten of Pentacles. Something finna end with this Ten of Pentacles. Somebody here trying to end something with a Ten of Pentacles, sir. Yeah, these Empresses, something for the end for them. Yeah. It's what's coming. Now, son, do it there. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have for the Nine of Swords. And I tell you, somebody fit be in their head. And they fit be in their head about their family here. And the reason why they fit be in their head here, because somebody here is the Nine of Wands. So I hear wanted this Nine of Wands to be in their head here. But who fit be in their head here is a lover. They feel be in their head about they love her. Somebody thought they could stand their ground here, but somebody here wanted this Nine of Wands to be in their head about they love her. Nah, this Nine of Wands ain't in their head about they love her. This family fit be in their head though. Give me one on the tower, because it has something to do with the Two of Pentacles, sir. Somebody is getting juggled her. These families fit find out they getting juggled her. That's why they fit get a tower. And the reason why they fit get a tower her because it got something to do with the Queen of Cups, sir, and it got something to do with the Nine of Pentacles, sir. This Queen of Cups could be single, and that could be a Nine of Pentacles, sir, and it has something to do with the Chariot, Cancer energy. I told you they keep playing with these water signs, and they keep hanging these water signs. Y'all just seen this Queen of Swords was playing with a water sign when she had a counterpart. This Earth sign was playing with a water sign when she had a counterpart. Y'all seen that, right? But they keep playing with these water signs and hanging these water signs, her. And these water signs need to have the determined to keep it pushing, because it has something to do with that, her. These earth signs, her. They got some of these earth signs could be coming in to this water sign, this Queen of Cups, and it has something to do with that. This is the truth. Told you they keep hanging these water signs, and it has something to do with that, her. Give me one on the Page of Wands, her. It has something to do with the Eight of Swords. Somebody here wanted somebody here to be trapped her, and then they wanted to juggle. So they wanted to trap these fire signs her and had them stuck. But it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with the Queen of Swords her, and it has something to do with this Queen of Swords her. They got foresight. This was coming in. This what this Queen of Swords thought she had power to do, and it has something to do with that. But the Wheel of Fortune is her, and something is fated as well as destined. And it has something to do with her. And these Empresses her as well. And this Empresses her was fated. It's going to be destined, because it has something to do with her. It was going to be fated. They going to be the Five of Cups, her. These Empresses. Yeah. Because this fire sign know what they got. This fire sign stuck. This fire sign know what this earth sign is doing. This earth sign female is doing. This fire sign know what this earth sign female is doing. And it has something to do with that, her. That's why somebody here finna be stuck. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Why the Queen of Swords her? It has something to do with the Page of Wands. I told you they wanted these fire signs to be stuck her. Somebody here trying to have a fire sign to be stuck her. And it has something to do with that her. You see this with your own eyes, right? They try to have these fire signs stuck her. But these fire signs know about what they doing. What this earth sign doing. This earth sign is the one that's stuck, not this fire sign. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with that her. These earth signs want these fire signs to be stuck her. And it has something to do with that her. This is what this earth sign thought she was doing. But it got something to do with that her. And they wanted these fire signs to be stuck her. But it has something to do with that her. But they try to do this to the wrong person. Why this earth sign is doing this to a fire sign, this fire signs got air in their chart. These fire signs got air in their chart. And they sit in this earth sign thought she could play with a fire sign. She cannot play with fire signs. Fire signs got air in their chart. They can see them. And it has something to do with their hair. That's why somebody here finna be stuck. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Cups. And it has something to do with judgment. So it has some judgment on them for doing this to these water signs. To a Queen of Cups as well as to a King of Cups. It's judgment on them. And it has something to do with their hair. Because it has something to do with the Nine of Cups here. This water sign is still in the Nine of Cups. That's why it's judgment on them. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you what's going on here. Okay? Yeah. Somebody forget a towel. So that's what it has something to do with her. This is what's going on here. These earth signs here. These earth signs are hanging these water signs. And these air signs are getting hanged as well. And the reason why they're getting hanged her because these air signs got a counterpart. As well as these earth signs got a counterpart her. But they trying to hang water signs her and play with water signs when some of these water signs are single. And it has something to do with that here. We got the Page of Wands. I mean, not the Page of Wands, but the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. And we also have her the Knight of Pentacles. Earth energy. Why is the Nine of Swords her? Told you. Somebody here for being their head because somebody here Ten of Swords and somebody here. I told you this. Somebody here get Ten of Swords by their own family. And they got something to do with her. Because it got something to do with this Queen of Swords here. This Ice Queen finna get Ten of Swords. And the reason why this Ice Queen finna get Ten of Swords because she finna go through a change. And the reason why she finna go through a change here because it got something to do with the Ice Queen here. She wanted another air sign. They have fire in their chart to go through a change. And it has something to do with they got fire in their chart. And it has something to do with that. But she did this to somebody that was ascending. That's what it has something to do with her. It has something to do with this Queen of Swords her for get Ten of Swords. Because she thought she could Ten of Swords another earth sign that got fire in their chart. That's what it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with somebody who could be ascending her. And it got something to do with the strength. Leo energy her. Somebody here got Leo in their chart. But it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with unexpected money. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with this ascending person her got the strength. With Leo energy. And it got something to do with that her. And it got something to do with unexpected money. And it got something to do with this dog on earth sign thought that they was going to get some type of unexpected money. But somebody here already moved on. That's what it has something to do with her. That's why this Queen of Swords for to get Ten of Swords to her. For trying to Ten of Swords another earth sign that got fire in their chart. Yeah. The Nine of Cups. These people that's in the Nine of Cups here finna get a time. Well, I told you that. They finna get Ten of Swords to her. Whoever that thought they cared about they self for was in the Nine of Cups and all cared about they self. They finna get Ten of Swords to her. Y'all, this Gemini energy here. It has something to do with a mature woman here. It got something to do with somebody here thought that they could be two-faced to somebody here that was a mature woman here. And it has something to do with the pathway. And it has something to do with justice. Courts. Somebody could be going to court or something like that. Her, and it got something to do with somebody's pathway. Whoever somebody was working with her, finna go to court, and it has something to do with that her because it's a pathway. Yeah, whoever this is. Yep. Got something to do with housing. You got something to do with somebody her in the house that's working together, and it has something to do with that her. These people that's working together her in this house, and it has something to do with this. Is the truth with the Ace of Swords, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with that. Yeah, somebody here played around her. That's why somebody here finna be stuck. These people that only care about self her. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody thought they could do the evil eye on somebody here and had them stuck her. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with her. Somebody here got faith. And it got something to do with somebody here is obsessed with somebody here. They got faith. But it has something to do with her. And it got something to do with they got faith on somebody here giving with the Six of Pentacles. But it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the Six of Pentacles her. And it got something to do with somebody here as a hidden enemy. And it has something to do with that her. They want somebody here to give to their hidden enemy. And it has something to do with that her, this achiever. Yeah. Whoever this is. It has something to do with on social media. Somebody try to do the evil eye on somebody here on social media. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles her. These Nine of Pentacles her, they was trying to, they want these Nine of Pentacles, these single people to be heartbroken. They want these single people to be heartbroken. And it got something to do with that her. It got something to do with the Four of Wands. It got something to do with this Queen of Pentacles. And it got something to do with this Queen of Pentacles her. And it got something to do with travel. And it got something to do with health concerns. Because it got something to do with what somebody here growing their season too. This Queen of Pentacles for that health concerns because it got something to do with what she's sowing her season to. And she can be sowing her seeds with her soulmate. But it has something to do with she gonna be in her thoughts. And the reason why she finna be in her thoughts her because she in her thoughts about a Sagittarius her. That's a Knight of Wands her. And it got something to do with that her. That is a Ten of Pentacles. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. That's why somebody here getting a towel with her. I already played around her. I told you that. These people that care about themselves her finna get a towel with her. It has something to do with that her. They finna be in their head her. These people that thought they could juggle finna be in their head. Because it got something to do with they wanted a Ten of Pentacles her to go through a tower. And they wanted this Ten of Pentacles to go through a tower with her. But it has something to do with they finna be in their head her. Because they thought they could juggle this person. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they wanted a Ten of Swords somebody her. And it has something to do with that her. And they was only about self. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here doing the evil eye on somebody here on social media. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they wanted this fire sign. Like I told you, these fire signs her to be stuck. And it has something to do with that her. But these fire signs her have new projects her. And it has something to do with these fire signs have air in their chart. They have air in their chart her. These fire signs got air in their chart her. But they wanted these fire signs to be stuck her. But these fire signs got air in their chart. That's what they messed up to do. And that's what they messed up to think that they was going to have these fire signs stuck. They got air in their chart. They thought wrong. Yeah. That's what they messed up on her. Yeah. And thought they could do the evil eye on them. Yeah, whoever this is. There's somebody here getting served her. Somebody here. I'm telling you, that was a big no-no. That was a big no-no here. Yeah. It got something to do with that her. It got something to do with turning point. Somebody here at their turning point. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with observing. Somebody here at their turning point because somebody here observe. Yeah. What's going on here? It has something to do with storage. Somebody here got a storage. And you all see this? I told you. Somebody here is sad here. And somebody here got a storage. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with access her. And it got something to do with partnerships. Somebody here got think that they got access with partnerships. And it has something to do with that her. With this control. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. It has something to do with bank. You see how they waiting and stuff like that her with this storage. But it has something to do with boundaries, sir, and it has something to do with agreements. Somebody here I told you, somebody here putting up boundaries, sir, because they wanted somebody here to make agreements with them. But it has something to do with access. Somebody already know what somebody doing here. Yeah, I told you that. Mm-hmm. It has something to do with self. Yup, it got something to do with self her. And it got something to do with her. And it has something to do with endings her and alignments. Somebody alignments is for the end. Because it has something to do with income. Somebody here wanted somebody income her. Hey, they want their income her. Whoever this is. Yeah. Yup. Why storage her? I want you. So somebody here wants somebody here with 8. It's coming in power and speed. I want you. But it has something to do with the Ace of Wands. Yeah. I told you that. It has something to do with I am coming. Trust. So somebody here coming. Trust. It has something to do with I left because you told me to. 8. But somebody here is talking about I'm coming. Trust. It has something to do with 9. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? 9. We have her. I imagine you naked. Yup. Yup. That's what's going on here. It has something to do with I am disturb myself to avoid thinking of you. Somebody here distracting themselves to be thinking about somebody here. Yeah. It has something to do with I don't want to be contact right now. I wish to be left alone. So somebody here they don't want to be contact right now here. They wish to be left alone. It has something to do with I am going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. Whoever this is. Yup. Why is short her? So I heard going through a loss. They're going through a loss her. Whoever this is. Yeah. With this storage her. It's connected to somebody kids her. And it got something to do with soon. Because somebody here needs some type of help. We have her educated. So they want somebody here to go through a loss that's educated. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with messages of love and fear. Messages of love and fear. And it has something to do with that with these messages of freedom. Somebody here is free. Yeah. But they want them to go through a loss. Yeah. It has something to do with forgiveness, sir. So I can be educated and they want them to forgive. But it has something to do with messages of warning. Somebody here is in a karmic relationship. With this message of warning her. They in a karmic relationship her. And it has something to do with that her. With this message of peace. Somebody acting like they in a message of peace. But somebody here is in a karmic relationship. Yep. That's what's going on here. Yep. Somebody here wants somebody here that's educated to go through a loss. It's like they want somebody here to forgive them her. But they want them to go through a loss. Yeah. It has something to do with that her. It has something to do with Maya. The room. It says the ruby of stars. It says flow. I embody my authority in the sense of essence. And it has something to do with the Gaia of balance. It says her, I create a force of relationships. You see how this female turning her back when another female knows she's standing there? Yeah, that's what got something to do with her, man. It got something to do with the enchantment of dreams. I wish you a star and my dreams will come true. Yeah, so I heard right around her, man. They right around her. They right around her. Whoever this is. Yeah. I told you. Somebody heard no. Somebody heard. Somebody heard is the goddess of balance. But somebody here know somebody here standing and this person trying to turn her back. And they got something to do with that her. I told you that. Trying to turn their back her. Why they know somebody here. Yeah, I told you that. We have her wisdom. You see why? You see that angel saying, "Shh, wisdom." It's a secret. It got something to do with that. Her. It got something to do with sexual. Yeah. It has something to do with courage. Somebody here got courage. And it has something to do with that. Her. And it has something to do with somebody here and somebody with this grace. They in their with this grace here with somebody else they have courage. I told you that. Yeah. It has something to do with harmony. A whole bunch of people here, somebody here and somebody with this harmony. It has something to do with power. Somebody here bowing down to somebody here. And it has something to do with melon situation here. I told you that. The angels is right here. Y'all see that? Why somebody bowing down to them? Why is the angel right here? Yeah, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the love. Whoever this is, they got a crown chakra her. Whoever this is. Y'all take care. Bye bye.